Sa pagbabalik ng ating balitaan, bukas, ika-18 ng Marso, gugunitain ang ika-46 anibersaryo ng Jabida Massacre. At kaugnay nito makakapanayam ni PTV Union President at ARMM Bureau Chief Brother Munir General si Undersecretary Matanog Mapandi para alamin ang naging kasaysayan nito. Narito po ang aming special segment ng balitaan na Salam, Daan sa Kapayapaan.
Maraming salamat sa pagpapatuloy ng ating balitaan at nandito na naman tayo sa segment ng Salam, ang Daan sa Kapayapaan at tayo ay pinalad na pinaunlakan ng ating imbitasyon ng isa sa mga leader ng Mindanao, walang iba kundi si Assistant Secretary Matanog Diego Mapandi, ang Assistant Secretary ng Department of Energy who happened to be also one of the top commanders of the Moro National Liberation Front noong araw na yon. Assalamualaikum, Brother Jigo, at welcome to Salam, Daan sa Kapayapaan.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be with you all televiewers. Saya kung mga pagariakan, apo pumamakin kimanto, si Saranaw, Cotabato, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, Basilan, Malagid, sumatataguon si isa bandaray nga sumatataguon si isa giyan kan ng mga kapalawan. Pero mananakan, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
By the way, gusto ko ipaliwanag kung bakit ang tawag ko sa kanya Jigo. Ang Jigo ay kanyang nom de guerre noong panahon ng kanilang revolusyon. Kaya hanggang ngayon ay nakakabit pa sa kanyang pangalan dahil naging sikat siya bilang isang Jigo. So, Brother Jigo, ang isang segment ng People's Television, ang tunay na daan para sa kapayapaan. Ay bago ang lahat, gugunitain na naman ng mga Bangsamoro ang Jabida Massacre. Naging hudyat ng pagkatatag ng Moro Liberation Front ni Chairman Nur Misuari. Totoo po ba ito, Brother Jigo, bilang isang top commander ng MNLF, ang kasaysayan na ito?
Thank you very much, Brother Munir. Before I speak on that issue, let me just quote one of the saying of a popular poet by the name of Khalil Gibran. He said that embrace the past to the present by memory and the future by dreams. It is in this way that we will be able to grasp and have a good understanding of our past, which will be the guide in our present undertakings and all the way to our future. The Corregidor Massacre has to be remembered. It is a lesson for us. In fact, this is a triggering event that awakens the centuries-old grievances of the Muslims. I think Philippines was on the brink of war because of this issue. It was a project they call Operation Merdeka, as you know, is a Malay term which means independence. And so, it is a covert operation.
Itong Jabida Massacre, ito ay ginugunita natin bukas, March 18, hindi para ungkatin natin ang mga masasamang bangungot ng nakaraan. Ngunit sa halip, ito ay ginugunita natin bilang isang healing wound of the past.
I agree that the point is not to resurrect this one in a negative way, just to trigger another sentiment, but just to remember. In fact, I am one among those who is very happy in commemorating this event because if I remember right, last year, no less than His Excellency President Noynoy Aquino led this commemoration of this event. And in fact, he designated in the Commission on National History to identify a place there to be called as a peace for Mindanao. Now we are very glad that peace has always been there, and I think we are going towards that direction.
Ang pagkakaalam ko, no less than The regional governor of Autonomous Region, Muslim Mindanao, si Mujib Hataman ay pupunta doon para gunitain uli ang Jabida Massacre.
According to records, actually, the recruits of the Muslim young trainees was intended to infiltrate into Sabah and lead the core of invasion because it was started by Marcos and the plan was to take back Sabah because Sabah was only annexed by Malaysia when it got its independence in 1960.
Yan na nga ang gustong makuha uli ng mga Sultan of Sulu, ang Sabah. Ngunit ganun pa man, may balik tayo doon sa Jabida Massacre.
What made them actually rebel against their training officers, led by Major Martelino, when they discovered that they were by the core forces to be brought to Sabah, to invade Sabah, who is a Muslim, predominantly Muslim state of Sabah, and majority, hundreds and thousands of Tausug, Samal are also resident there, and then they resented because they say, we are now here to be an instrument to kill our own people.
Meron pang isang mahalagang pinag-uusapan sa ngayon ay ito yung Bangsamoro Framework Agreement na kapayapaan na matagal na naging mailap sa bawat Bangsamoro. Balita ko, kayo po ay bukod sa bilang pagiging Assistant Secretary ninyo sa Department of Energy, kayo po ay naka-translate ng Holy Quran sa inyong dialect na Maranao. Ang itong Holy Quran na ito, ay ito yung nakita na ito sa harap ko, it was translated by Brother Jigo into the Maranao dialect. Ano kaya, Brother Jigo, when everyone reads the Quran, siguro mapaging mapayapa ang kanilang damdamin, ang kanilang kaisipan.
I was a member of the technical working group of the Philippine panel. And in fact, I head one of the technical working group cluster, and that is the cluster on patrimony and natural resources. So, being a member of that, I had a first-hand information in the discussion and searching for this effective and fair solution of the Bangsamoro. The search is for effective, fair, and all-inclusive resolution to the problem. That means that it is not a solution for the MILF alone. It is not a solution for the MNLF alone. It is not a solution for MNLF ICC alone, but rather it is a solution that is all-embracing the annex for the transition arrangement and modalities, the annex, the sharing of national wealth, and the annex for the sharing of power and governance, and lastly, the annex for normalization. Now we have a transition committee who are all Bangsamoro leaders. 8, as we know, are nominated by the MILF, and 7 are nominated, selected by the government, but they are all Moro. So if there are infirmities, if there are weaknesses or big errors.
Well said, Brother Jigo. Kagaya ng sinabi ng isang panauhin natin, ang isa sa mga Muslim member ng Government Peace Panel na si Secretary Mihol Sadain ng National Commission on Muslim Filipinos, ito daw itong lalagdaan na kasunduan between the Moro Islamic Liberation Front and the government, ito daw ay ang much better version ayon kay Secretary Sadain. In fact, I understand na ito ay kinonfirma na ni Peace Advisor Secretary Tos Delis na itong agreement na ito ay lalagdaan itong March 27.
This is really one of its kind that must be emulated, I think, by other countries and by other areas wherever in the world where they have their problems similar to ours. We hope that I have read actually the 4 annexes, and I am happy to say that it is a very comprehensive considered meticulously. That is my impression. And it attempt not to left any important parts that should be addressed. And other than that, consultation have been done extensively in many parts. In fact, when I was in Marawi, the Transition Commission were there to have their consultation with the provincial government of Lanao del Sur.
Maibalik dito sa iyong the Holy Quran by Yusuf Ali in Toy Marano dialect na gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, ini-endorso ko ito para ang lahat ay magkaroon ng kapayapaan sa kanilang puso at kaisipan. Bawat Muslim, bawat Bangsamoro ay nagbabasa ng Holy Quran ay maging malinis ang kanilang kaisipan, maging mapayapa, maging matahimik. So I urge everyone, my brother Muslims, to go back to the Quran, to the Holy Quran, and read it for the sake of peace. I would like you to see something for our televiewers in Muslim Mindanao and even throughout the Philippines.
I wish that there will be more time that we can share our own opinions and ideas. Let me tell you that I am one among those who believe that the framework agreement and the subsequent Bangsamoro entity, Bangsamoro government that will be established is a viable, workable, effective resolution to the Bangsamoro. A cause that will be beneficial, good for our own people and the Philippines, but it is not actually a struggle, for example, for myself.
Ngayon, nasa yugto na tayo ng kapayapaan, wala tayong ibang iniisip kundi matamo ang ating kapayapaan sa Mindanao. Maraming salamat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. At sa mga televiewers, sa inyong walang sawang pagsubaybay sa Salam Daan sa Kapayapaan. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.
حي على الصلاة